So hi there everyone, welcome to something a bit different on this channel. My name's Leon, if you didn't know, and I'm the one looking after you. For those who know me, I started off as a YouTube gamer and I still love it. It's my kind of way of relaxing, you know, after real life work, after YouTube and all that. But I want to share that with you. And this is why we've called the series Another Side of Me. And there'll be this game, a couple of other games, and some other bits and pieces get introduced over the time we do it. And I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, like, subscribe and all that, you know what to do. But this game is Captain of Industry. And those who know me know I love this game. I've been playing this game now for a number of years. And we've just had the latest major update, Update 3. And this game is, one of the things I love about this is it's one of those games that you can, every time you play it, it'll be different. And that's brilliant. But also it's got probably the best developers that I've known in my whole gaming life, that they are constantly refining the game and updating and listening to the supporters and doing what they need to do. Amazing bunch of guys. Thank you for your support. We have got some giveaways from them to do as well, which we'll do in a future episode. And yeah, you also have to excuse, there might be a few cuts through this one because I'm sneezing a lot because hay fever. But yeah, and also, again, if you're familiar with my gaming channel, I used to do things a certain way. This is going to be done slightly different. So yeah, hay fever's a killer. Right, let's get myself off camera. Let's get into the game and let's see what's happening. So what's the premise for this game? Well, simple. You start off on an island. This is your little village. Your ship, this is wrecked at the moment. Your harbour, which is wrecked. You've got a tree harvester and several trucks to kind of start off, and of course you expand and everything. And if you're familiar with these style games, and it's brilliant, this game is brilliant. I will put a link for it for Steam in the video description. You've also got this, which will be used to make materials, and you get, I mean, if you run it, I have got it for this, so that we can start off soon. So we're going to get on with it, and I will kind of probably go do a couple of small bits, and then I'm going to put on some music and kind of blast through the first part, but it should hopefully still be obvious enough to what's going on. You have to get used to this slightly different setup this time if you've been playing this game before. Where is it? There. Some things are in different places, things like that. You've also got to be wary where you put things so you don't get in your way of yourself, but you can demolish and rebuild. Right, we want that. And we need a smoke pipe. And you'll see the trucks will get the stuff from the supplies at the moment. This is the only place we have supplies, and we'll go and build that. We also need to get our trucks onto clearing wood. Get those ones cleared. Just that to start with. And also those ones. This guy also will need a couple of trucks assigned to him. Like that. So what he'll do is he's going to harvest trees, he'll take it over to here, they'll put it in there, and that'll make us coal. Bang. Right, we also need to make a blast furnace. That's here. Trying to work out where I'll put it. There, I think. Casting. And of course, the idea of the game is you'll kind of automate stuff as you go through it. There. Pipes for the molten metal. And what they'll do is they'll again build this. They'll take some of this iron scrap from here into here to start with, melt it down, turn it into metal sheets. And we need that for a variety of things to get started. Right, that's that. On the right, we've got a list of what supplies we have at the moment. And so we've got that one doing, done that one doing. We need to build a farm because we need to get food production underway. the moment that's about the only clear space I've got. I wonder if I can get one in there. I can. Put that there. It's a bit away, but I want to keep things kind of separated to start with. And one of the big things that came in this update and on that side is trains. So look, we've got this island goes all the way down here. And it goes all the way up there. So we kind of starting about a third of the way up. This is the Dragon Tail Isle. I love this. And again, all the maps that originally been with the game have gone through updates as well, because of the part of the new update is trains and also a space program. And we're getting into research in a second. Right, so that's set up now, should be starting to produce. So you can see now steam's going, there we go, we've got molten coming out, going to here. So that's good, that's a good start. Farms being built, that's fine. Right, we'll collect our reward. So we've done that first one. We're doing the farm. Right, we've got a couple of bits to do. So we need to build a research centre. This is one of the things I want to do over here. We'll start with one, but that'll expand as we get bigger. Oh yeah, farm's built. Now we're just waiting now for some potatoes to be harvested. We're going to put that on priority 2. We need to start getting rid of some waste from here. I'm going to put that there. And we've got a designated zone for dumping. We're not going to make it go too far. We'll dump it in the sea for now. This guy, they said this game is brilliant. Oh, we need power. Diesel generator. And I normally put the first kind of my diesel generators down here to start with. Mainly because we got pipes available, and I mean, once we get a kind of fluid storage, we can have it so it fills up this diesel thing and this at the same time. Right, we need to go here. So we want construction and trading dock. So this is our research centre. Once we get some power, which shouldn't be too long. There we go. Give it quite high priority. You can have 4. You can have 4. You can be priority 1, because I want to make sure we keep that empty. Right, oh, collect reward. And the rewards are giving us different bits and pieces. And the thing is over there with this game, I mean, it does take a little bit. Once you get going, things can happen very quickly, and you've got to be watching for instance and all that, and things, and just working out what your plan of attack is. And so, to give you some sort of idea, we've got different resources around the map. This is limestone. Got some iron there and there, sand, water, coal, copper, oil. I think there's some more oil down here as well. Yep, more oil there. More coal, gold. I think is that limestone, but there should be also quartz. There should be all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Oh, there's quartz there. So yeah, a little island here with some iron, some oil, some coal, yeah, water, a bit of everything, quartz, copper. So yeah, we'll have to bridge across to that. And yeah, so right, they've cleared these trees from there. Right, so what I'm going to do is, because otherwise you're going to just have to listen to me prattle on to this, I'm going to cue up some music, and I'm going to kind of get our initial base kind of built with a bit of a time lapse. So I'll see you shortly. So we're into a bit of a holding pattern at the moment. Let's explain what we've done so far. So over here we have our vehicle production facility, which I'm going to quickly just do that. Oil, this is our diesel facility. I do need to add another storage on there. It'll be a little while before it gets built because at the moment we've not been producing stuff. Housing, we've got to watch that because we've got 60 left. Beacon over here brings people in. We've still not got rid of this completely yet. Oh, we finally got rid of that one. There we go. Oh, stockpile products. This is our ore sorter, so it brings in all these different materials, except if it's a full load, sorts them all out, and we will be adding more of those over time as well. Our coal makers are being removed because we have a coal plant. This is our iron mine. I think it must be a way of getting fuel. Yeah, he's down there. We'll get rid of that shortly. This is construction materials, mechanical parts, electronics, and then up at the top we've got vehicle parts. And the reason I've done that is to try and set them up. So these three make this. Iron also goes here to make this, and then this is copper and rubber. He needs electronics, he needs, well, they need mechanical parts and electronics, so I've put them up further up the chain to, at the moment, to do that. Of course, we've doubled up our wood output, but at the moment it's not going as quick as it should. Farm's still doing okay. We've got 66 days of food, and then up here we have our coal mine. So we no longer have to use those coal makers, so that means the wood goes further for us. But the problem we've got at the moment, you'll see here, you can see the top of the screen, there's this red. It means we're a bit short on trucks at the moment. So we're just developing all of these bits at the moment. We actually do need another. I'm trying to make sure we're just getting loads of trucks being produced at the moment, because that's our labour force. So as you can see, the trucks are going off doing their own thing. Well, off doing jobs. Oh, here we go. This is where you put it. Okay, so construction we're going to put on priority 3, deconstruction priority 3. It tells us what we've got to sign. And all the different jobs. So you can really get into depth with this, and there's so much you can do in this game. I mean, we haven't even, this is still the early part. I mean, with this, all of this is kind of is stuff. I mean, I'm just trying to see where the first thing that I know is new is. A few things are in different places. I'm not counting those because we've done those. Yep, this is going to be a while before we get to any of this new stuff, I think. Vehicle management, vehicle management. Still have to get vehicle pollution down. Mega vehicles. It can't be that late game, can it? I thought they said trains were coming earlier than that. All sorting, vehicle down. trains there. And that's still quite far down the research tree, because we're only at this level here. How are we doing? Right, I'm going to set that onto repair. So yeah, it's going to take a little while, and that's the thing is with this game. It's not. I don't like games that you've got to rush, and you'll see that with some of the other games. The other game that I'm going to bring to the channel as well in the next while. But as I said, we've got our own little bit. We've got our little base started. And as I said, this game I'm not going to rush. I want to build up a base. We've got the vehicles back so that they're running smooth again. And the next one we'll get limestone started, copper, conveyor belts, water, starting to make it look pretty, and then getting into the next level of research. But yeah, I said this is a fun game. I love it. But yeah, so if you enjoyed it, please do make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, coming back for another episode very, very soon. But until then though, my friends, I'll see you next time.